我就开始就了。Hello everyone, this is Olivia from Doing Group. Welcome to our live show. Today I will introduce our customer project cases for you. Firstly, I will introduce our company to you. We're doing company we're mainly manufacture the pyrolysis machine and the distillation machine. We have 2 factories so far. And we are professional at about the machine design and production and also sales and installation and after sales. So far, we have exported our machine to more than 90 countries and regions. Later, I will introduce which countries we have exported the machines to. And this is our company picture. This is our engineer team. As we know, in every country we have a lot of waste tire and plastic needed to be processed. So our pyrolysis machine is the most suitable way to process the tires and the plastic to get the energy. And this is our pyrolysis machine. It can process the waste tire, plastic,
有买家进入直播间了。
and oil sludge and other products as well. And it can get the byproducts such as the pyrolysis oil, carbon black, and syngas. The syngas can be recycled to heat the reactor to save the heating fuel. And the pyrolysis oil can be used for some heavy industries. This is our machine layout. We can see here firstly we need the autofeeder to feed the raw materials into the reactor firstly, and then we heat the reactor to get the oil gas. Then it will pass by our condenser system to cooling down the oil gas into the liquid oil and collected in the oil tanks. And after the condenser systems, there will be a small part of the gas cannot be condensable. We call the syngas. It will be purified by our odor remove system, and then it can be recycled to heat our reactor to save the heating fuel. So finally, we will also get the carbon black and the steel wire from the reactor. So this is the whole processing floor. This is one of our paintings. This is our odor remove system, because as we know, the syngas can be used to heat the reactor, but before that we need to purify the syngas. to achieve the emissions. And this is our desulfurization tower for treat the smoke. And this is the carbon black wind transport system. If the customer buy more sets of the pyrolysis machine, we will recommend the customer to use the carbon black wind transport system. So it can be collect carbon black in a sealed condition, so which will keep the factory clean, and there will be no black carbon black flying. And we have sold our machines to many countries, such as the Kazakhstan and Thailand, Malaysia, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Vietnam, and Philippines, Lebanon, and UAE, Iran, and so on. Also, we have sold some machines to the European countries like Italy, France, and Ukraine, Romania, Macedonia, and Turkey. And also, we also have sold our machines to Canada, UK, America, and also the Mexico, Panama, and so on. Also, as well, the Africa countries like Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, Tunisia, Egypt, Senegal, and Ghana. We also have many projects in China. This is some our customer visiting. Before epidemic, we have many customers visiting to sign a contract with us, and now after epidemic, we also have many customers visiting. So every week we will receive 2 to 3 groups customer visiting for each project manager. This is a machine installation and
有买家进入直播间了。
projects. This is 10 seats of the pyrolysis machine, which installed in Mexico. This is the 4 seats pyrolysis machine installed in China, and this is a machine installed in Italy. So this is our customer and our boss. This is the 6 seats of the pyrolysis machine installation. And this is a 12 pyrolysis machine installation sets. And there are some of our certification. Sure. So we have SGS reports, and also we have the CE, and so on. So don't worry about when you export the machine to your country, you need some certification. We can provide it.
有买家进入直播间了。
So for our pyrolysis machine, mostly our customer will process with the tire and the plastic. They process with the tire and plastic, they can get the pyrolysis oil. We also call it fuel oil. So the fuel oil can be used for the cement plant, steel plant, glass factory, and brick factory, and boiler as well. And if the customer wanted to refine the pyrolysis oil into diesel. So we can also provide the distillation machine. So after refining the pyrolysis oil, you will get the diesel. The diesel will have widely using. So it can be used for tractors and sheep and trucks, boilers and generators as well. This is our pyrolysis machine processing floor. So if you are not understand about our machine working processing, you can just check the processing floor. It will help you to understand the whole processing. This is our pyrolysis machine PNID. So we are not just selling our pyrolysis machine. After you receive the machine, we will send our engineer to your site to
有
help
买家进入
you
直播间了。
to help you to install the machine and commission and running the machine for you. They also will train your workers how to operate. So you don't need to worry about the sales. So we're not just selling the machine to you. We will just transfer the technology to you. The final product as well, you will get the carbon black and steel wire. If you just process the plastic, you will only get the oil and carbon black. So if you process the waste tire, you will get the oil and carbon black and steel wire as well. Maybe some customer worry about how can we control the safety about our machine. So here I will tell you, you don't need to worry about that, because our machine, where the machine is not the pressure vessel, so it's the normal vessel. So you don't need to worry about the pressure. And even that, we will just when we design our machine, and we'll adopt arc-shaped pressure vessel type reactor head, so we can ensure when there will produce a little bit pressure, it can anti-pressure and to relieve the pressure. So, firstly, from the machine design, we can just ensure the safety. And secondly, in our machine processing, we also have the oil-water separator and the water cell. So these two devices can ensure the whole production safety, because it can prevent the oil gas and syngas backflow. And also we have the vacuum systems. After the whole processing finished, we need to open the reactor door and to release the carbon black and the steel wire. But before we open the door, maybe there will be some oil gas residue in the reactor. So we need to push all the oil gas into the condenser system to ensure there's no residual oil gas in the reactor. So now we need the vacuum system. The vacuum system can extract the residual oil gas in the reactor to ensure the safety before you open the furnace door. So after that, when you open the furnace door, it will be there will be no oil gas. That will save. And also we set up the safety valve and alarm in the system. So if there produce a little bit pressure, the alarm will inform the workers to check the problems, and the safety valve will release the oil gas immediately, so it can ensure the whole production safe. Normally, there will no pressure produced in the reactor. But if our workers make the temperature higher, so maybe there will more oil gas produced. There will produce extra oil gas and cannot go through the condensers system immediately. So we need the safety valve to release the excess oil gas to ensure the whole system safe. And also, I think there will be some customer worried about how do we control the environmental production? How do we control the emissions? So firstly, for our pyrolysis machine, it will not produce the waste water and the waste ash, and there's only the smoke emissions. So because our machine is used the recycling water for cooling the oil gas, no need to, the water is for recycling use, no need to release water. And also there will be produced the smoke, but we have the smoke treatment systems like the desulfurization tower, and also we have the odor remove systems. And for our machine, there's also no noise pollution. This is our project installation cases photo, some of them. So now I will introduce about our customer project cases for in detail for you. And firstly, we will start from the Africa countries. We have export our machine to many Africa countries. And now I will just introduce you some projects in Africa. So far, we have installed our machine in more than about 20 countries and regions in Africa. And in 2012, we have sold our machine to Congo countries. That is our first project in Africa. And also we have sold our distillation machine to our Congo customer. There's some BL for your reference. And also we have sold our machine to Kenya. The Kenya customer is his company is doing the tire recycling. So he bought our machine just for processing the plastic. He bought the first pyrolysis machine firstly, and then after a year he bought another pyrolysis machine. So he came to our office for sign a contract with us. So there's our Kenya customer Patrick gave us some good feedback about his machine. He can get about 85% oil yield, and he can control well about temperature. This is our the Pyrolysis machine shipped to Tunisia in 2017. So we do this by the frame type. This type will be easier for the installation. When the customer receives the machine, he can just connect with the reactor part and the
有买家进入
condenser
直播间啦
part together. So that will save the installation time. And also it's easier for transportation. So if the customer wants to save time, he can choose this kind of the Pyrolysis machine. This is our Ethiopia customer. They bought the machine in 2019. And we also sold our machine to Egypt. This is the installation site in Egypt. We sent our engineer to his site for installation and running the machine. When we sold the machine to Egypt, it will require about many certifications and documents. So we have to do it before the machine arrive to the seaport in customer site. So we have the experience to how to do the certification and the documents for Egypt customers. So when the Egypt customer wanted to buy the Pyrolysis machine, they must know about this. They must to choose the supplier who has the experience how to deal with the customer clearance. This is our another Egypt customer. He bought the 2 sets Pyrolysis machine in 2013. He paid us by cash dollars. He do many business with the Chinese people, so he trusted us very well. This is our another Egypt customer, Mohit. He bought a Pyrolysis machine and also the carbon black briquetting machine. He installed the machine in the side port in Egypt. When he bought our Pyrolysis machine, he also compared with our machine with the other suppliers, and finally he chose our Pyrolysis machine. And this customer also become our engineer in abroad, and he can help us to install some machines in Africa. This is another our Egypt customer. He is from the Egypt Diamond Company. He also paid our machine by the cash. He bought 2 sets Pyrolysis machine. This is his factory. Now he's still running our machine. He also sold the carbon black to the cement factory. This is our another Egypt customer. He also bought the Pyrolysis machine. And our engineer
有买家进入直播间了。
went to Egypt for installation his machine. Oh, it's another Egypt. So we can see we have sold many machines to Egypt customers. Egypt is our main market. So when an Egypt customer wants to buy the Pyrolysis machine, if you wanted to buy it, maybe you can just inquire about us. We can give you more suggestions and experience according to your market. This is our Nigeria customer. We can see he's a Indian people. He installed the machine in Nigeria, Lagos, which is the first Pyrolysis project in Nigeria. He processed the tires. This is our Nigeria customer, Obi. He bought our machine in 2017. He bought 1 Pyrolysis machine and 1 distillation machine. We sold the Pyrolysis machine in 2018 to our Nigeria customer. This is we also sold the 2 sets Pyrolysis machine in Nigeria. This is another 3 sets Pyrolysis machine and 1 set distillation machine in Nigeria. The customer is doing the steel factory, so they get the Pyrolysis oil used for his steel factory. Oh, this is our customer, Bashar, who also bought our Pyrolysis machine and distillation machine. He is our Africa engineer now. He helped our many customers to install the Pyrolysis machine and distillation machine. He already helped our Ghana customer to install his 3 sets Pyrolysis machine and 1 sets Pyrolysis distillation machine. Now he will come to Nigeria to help our Nigeria customer to install his distillation machine. This is our another Nigeria customer, Tim. He has a very, very big customer. He's famous in Nigeria, and he bought our 2 Pyrolysis machine. We also installed the machine in Ghana in 2020. So this is our another Ghana customer. Actually, this is a India company who has a branch office in Ghana. So he installed the machine in Ghana, and in the second year, he placed another order to install in Senegal and Tanzania, and also he placed another order to install the machine in Togo. So he's our VIP customer. We also sold our machines to Senegal, which is a Canada customer bought the machine installed in Senegal. We also installed our machine in Gabon and South Africa. We have sold the two machines, 115 pyrolysis machine and 110 distillation machine. We also sold our machine in Burkina Faso. These customers also placed the second order. This is his first order, and this is his second order. He paid us by cash when he come to our office. Now I will introduce our South American market, the customer project cases for you. And we have sold many the pyrolysis machine and distillation machine in South America, such as Mexico. We have sold first its pyrolysis machine in 2012 to Mexico. And also we have sold our 10-6 pyrolysis machine in Mexico. The customer is Victor. We have sent our engineer to help the customer install and commission the machine in Mexico. They get the oil. They get the oil quantity is very good. We also sold our pyrolysis machine and distillation machine to Octor. The customer gets the light yellow diesel. He looks very happy and very satisfied with our pyrolysis machine and distillation machine. We also sold our machine to Panama. The machine is still running. The machine is running about more than 10 years. The customer is very good at running the machine and also maintenance the machine. He planned to place another order to us now. And this is our engineer, and this is a customer. Our engineer and the customer become the good friends. The engineer helped the customer to know more about the machine running, so now the customer running the machine very well. This is our Colombia customer and the Panama customer. They cooperate for projects. Oh, they also bought the frame type pyrolysis machine. In 2013, we have sold a pyrolysis machine and a distillation machine to Haiti. Which is the US American people who bought the pyrolysis machine installed in Haiti. We also sold our machine to Aruba. We can say the Aruba customer who built the foundation above the floor. Because normally most of our customer will build the foundation under the floor. But if the customer said we're not allowed to build the foundation under the floor, we can also help you to build the foundation on the floor, above the floor. This customer is very professional. He bought our 2-seat pyrolysis machine. This is another Mexico customer who bought our Paris distillation machine here. This is also another Mexico customer. Our Colombia customer who bought the distillation machine and the pyrolysis machine installed in the Colombia. Oh, this is our another machine, which we called the waste plastic and tire into diesel generated recycling machine. So which means it can process the tire and plastic into diesel directly. Just like the pyrolysis and the distillation machine generated together. This is our Canada customer who bought it and installed in Canada. Actually, I just introduced some countries' project cases. We have sold many machines to many countries. I cannot just tell you one by one. So if you are interested in which products, you can check in our website, and you can send the inquiry to our company. We can tell you in detail. And so far, we also export our continuous pyrolysis machine to some countries, because as we know now, the more and more countries are pay attention to the environmental production. So compared to the batch pyrolysis machine, our continuous pyrolysis machine is more environment friendly. So more and more countries, the government encourage the people to set up the continuous pyrolysis machine. And also the continuous pyrolysis machine can save a lot of workers. So it will be more suitable for the big project. So far, we have exported our continuous pyrolysis machine to the Kazakhstan, and also Russia, and also India, as well the Spain, also the Brazil, and also we have sold our machine to America. Even we can see the continuous pyrolysis machine is very huge, so with huge reactors. But we have exported our continuous pyrolysis machine to many countries. So we have enough experience to help you to arrange the shipment about the continuous pyrolysis machine. So you don't have to worry about that. And also, when you receive the continuous pyrolysis machine, we also will send our engineer to your site. So it will get your workers how to install the machine. And after that, he will commissioning and also to running the machine. Finally, he will teach your workers how to operate the machine. So I know some customers are new about the pyrolysis machine. They wanted to see the project running. But as we know, when we sold our machines to our customers, so the customers has right. They have rights about the machine. So if they are not allowed others to visit their factories, we cannot just to force them or just disclose their information to other customers. As we know, most of people, they are very care about their province. So we also need to communicate with them to see if they are allowed or not the others to visit their running sites. But I think if the customer really wanted to set up the pyrolysis machine, they will know we have sold many pyrolysis machines and we have installed many projects over the world. So they can see they are not the first people to set up the pyrolysis project. there's already a lot of successful projects in over the world. So, and we also we're the bigger company. We have the strength, we have the ability to help them to make the project successfully running. If they are worried about our company and factory ability, they can come to visit us. And after they think we have the big factories, we have a lot of machine production in our factory, they may believe more about us. They will have the more trust with us. So if you have more questions about our customer running projects, you may send an inquiry to us. We will show you more. And you also can check our website to research how many countries we have export our machine to. And now our engineer went to the abroad for install the
有买
machines,
家进入直播间了。
such as we have the engineer just came back from the Malaysia and then Indonesia. They finished for installation the pyrolysis machine, semi-continuous pyrolysis machine, and also the distillation machine. And now they're coming to the Japan for install the pyrolysis machine and the distillation machine. And also we have the American customers who are applying the visa for our engineers. So maybe next month our engineer will come to USA for install the machine. And also we have another engineer is waiting for the visa to South Africa. We also have the Africa engineer, the Bashar. He's helping our Nigeria customer to install the distillation machine now.